Let's see, Peter, how was Z-Day in LA?
It was a fantastic success. We had a really intelligent crowd. The speakers did great. Of course, everyone can watch the full playlist on the YouTube channel. There's 12 sections. I guess it's probably about 4 to 5 hours of content. In and of itself, this series, the lecture series, serves as a great focal point for education, and it's going to be burnt on disk and made available for torrent. And as an aside, believe it or not, it was so impressive to some people from our radio affiliates that we're connected to in Los Angeles that they're actually going to pair in the disk in one of their fund drives. In other words, fund drives for radio stations, they charge an exorbitant amount of money to support independent radio, which is what this station KPFK in Los Angeles is. And they've been very supportive of the movement. So I'm providing discs for them so they can promote it and use it for their fund drive, which means over the course of 2 weeks, probably 1 million people will hear about Z-Day from this fund drive. So it's good exposure on the West Coast here in America. And again, if you haven't watched the whole lecture set, I think everyone, in a chapter should. There's a lot of, a lot of prior information that we all know. There's a lot of new information too. I did a very different lecture. It kind of paired in with what's existed in the orientation guide regarding economic history, but I thought it went very well, and I thought everyone else did an extremely good job too. And as far as everything I've seen across the world, I've been very impressed simultaneously. People have argued that we've seen a drop off in, participation in the movement. But what we've actually seen is an increase in intelligent functioning of the movement. So less is more in this sense. And I hope everyone kind of gets that. I'm much happier to see intelligent work being done rather than sort of flagrant attention grabbing stuff. That was sort of the original position of the movement when we first started because of all the inherent controversy and the like, but we've settled quite well. And I think Z-Day LA really showed what we were capable of, what was possible. And I know London did a really good job too. I'm still trying to catch up. I sent a link of a bunch of photography in the chat here. If anyone did their Z-Day and they have not posted their videos or sent them to us, if they have not posted their photographs, I mean, this is all about documentation. Please do so and send it to media@thezeitgeistmovement.com so we can get all of this stuff archived and really bring the presence out. I want to reiterate that if you don't document this stuff, that it doesn't happen. We have to make sure it's documented as much as possible, and this internet presence, which is our predominant medium, gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So when people search for us, they come up with such an incredible amount of stuff that they can't look away. And we're getting a lot of traction in that regard with respect to intelligent media paying attention to us. So I'll leave it at that.
Okay, thank you very much for the update. And wow, very good with the radio broadcast that will go out to so much people. What's it that you call it? A drive?
These independent radio stations like KPFK, and there's also another affiliate in New York, they're non-corporate, and they're one of the oldest independent stations, and they only can survive on donations. And they've done things in the past where I've given them DVDs of Zeitgeist, and they run a fund drive, and it's just a great promotion basically because they have a huge audience on the West Coast and across pretty much across America, in fact, with their affiliates, and they're connecting with all their affiliates. So there's going to be 8 or 9 different radio stations, great representation because these are independent, non-corporate radio stations that barely survive as it is. And they're going to promote this 2 DVD set, and they're actually going to play excerpts, believe it or not, of the lectures that were given on Z-Day in Los Angeles. So it should be great.
Oh wow, that's absolutely fantastic news. I couldn't agree more with the development of the movement. Actual activity might seem on the outside to have dropped down. It is actually the case. It's just